6:16 the time right now. Before you head out the door, let's talk with Jed Castles. How's it looking, Jed?
All right, guys, warm and humid. That is the story out the door this morning. We've got windy conditions as well. It's going to be a dry forecast starting off this morning and heading home late today. I think we'll be dry as well. Temperatures will go from the 70s into the 80s. Just a warm tropical forecast out there. Got that Gulf moisture lifted northward. That's heading right up toward a boundary that's now nosing into northwest Oklahoma. So really thick out there. You'll feel that air is going to be thick, humid. There will be some wind around, but if you're out of that wind, it's going to be pretty oppressive coming up for today with those warm conditions, even hot conditions expected across Oklahoma. So let's talk about the muggy meter. That's something we start to talk about as we go into the summer months. We're now into the unofficial start of summer. And again, that humidity is going to be the story. The dew point closes in on 70 here late today. That puts us in the oppressive mode. Tomorrow's humidity also for a while will be in the upper 60s. We're tracking a cold front. When that comes in, that will bring drier air into Oklahoma. By Thursday afternoon, that drier air should shove it into the central part of the state and should feel much more pleasant in here by late week. We'll be watching that. In the process of that change, we get some storms developing, and some of those storms that fire up late today will have a chance of being severe across parts of western, northwest into north central Oklahoma, and that'll nose right toward Oklahoma City coming in late today into the midnight hour tonight. Right now, we're dry here in Oklahoma. The cold front's nosing in. Rain and storms up into Kansas going on right now. Watching mainly a little flooding going on up that way. We've had some flooding overnight, so the pattern going on with these storms shows some flooding. These storms will nose down into Oklahoma here later today. That means the potential there is also for some flooding along with that risk of severe weather. There's our Cowboy cam right now. Cowboy Hall of Fame cam looks good. I-44 right now kind of shaking around with that gusty wind that does continue. Warm, humid, windy conditions setting up right now. 73. We'll be about 77 by 9 o'clock. 81 at 11 by noontime today. In the 80s, 85 by 1 o'clock, and then late today we'll climb into the upper 80s. So warm, humid, very unstable conditions setting in as winds will kick in 15 to 25 much of the day today. It's warm this morning, starting off 70s across Oklahoma this morning, and a few of those gusts are nosing up close to 30 miles per hour through parts of central and west Oklahoma. So we'll keep this hot, windy pattern going. The winds, fortunately, will start to come down as we go in tomorrow into Thursday. So the wind machine that's been with us through the Memorial Day weekend, that's going to change. Today should be the last really windy forecast. Winds start to come down tomorrow even more by Thursday. But again, hot, windy weather on the way as temperatures climb to the 80s, a few low 90s today. Any chance of rain out the door this morning is low at 20% northwest Oklahoma. That starts to go up late afternoon on into this evening in northwest Oklahoma. And where we have those storms firing up, a few of those storms could spin. It means the possibility is there for tornado, although that threat right now is low. We'll keep an eye on that with our trackers ready to go later today. Again, large hail possible as well, up to golf ball size. May see a few tennis balls with those storms that fire up as well. We'll monitor that late afternoon and evening. And then also watching the storm chances here overnight tonight, taking us into Wednesday morning. Scattered storm chances continue, especially through western and northern Oklahoma. And if we have continuous type rain over the same areas, there is a potential for some floodings. We'll monitor that late today into tonight. Areas in red is where we think the highest threat for some flooding will be overnight tonight, and those storms will keep developing through the central, north central part of the state, rolling down into the state on Wednesday. A few of those could be severe, and then they'll start shoving to the south on Thursday as those storms end early in central Oklahoma. Highs coming up tomorrow ranging through the 60s, 70s, 80s, and some 90s in southern parts of Oklahoma. And we'll track that rain chance. It goes up across much of northwest Oklahoma. You see some heavy spots there where that rain could cause for a little flooding, and there's going to be a possibility by the time we get to late Wednesday, may see some localized areas up over 3 inches of rainfall. So prepare for some additional flooding as those storms get going late today, tonight, into Wednesday, into Thursday. Before things calm down a bit, temperatures come down a bit milder late week before heating it back up this weekend. We'll close on 90 by this next Sunday. We're going to take a break. Lacey's got your outdoor forecast coming up here in just a few minutes.